Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. What do we got for you today? Six of Pentacles, the overall energy. So, okay, a pretty balanced, fair energy exchange here. Or at least a desire for one. Equal give and take. Okay, let's see what's going on in the recent past. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups. You know how sometimes a kid needs to go to school, but somebody stole their toy right before they needed to go to school, so they're kind of pissed off, but they're like, you kind of remind them, hey, you still need to go to school, you know? Okay, so almost crying with anger and upsetness, and okay, I'll do it. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing there, but on an adult, on a grown-up. So there's definitely a sense of, I gotta do this because I committed to it, because I want to do it, in all honesty, but I'm pissed off at something. Okay. In the current situation, the World card, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups. Cycle closed, but not really. So there's definitely the energy of a cycle that needs to close down. You're working on it, from what you're telling me, but at the same time, there's part of you that just doesn't want to get the shit done. So, okay. In the immediate future, the King of Swords, the Justice card, the Eight of Swords. Kind of trying to keep it together here. Potentially for you, potentially for other energies in the mix, so I can't tell if this is just for your own sake, like I'm trying to keep my shit together, or if it involves other energies. But it's getting very, very complicated, you know, regardless if it's just for you or other energies involved. It's looking to get complicated as you go, so it's not that easy to keeping that shit together. But let's clarify. Let's do the Six of Pentacles. You get the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. What is up with the complications? Like, the energies seem... because there's other energies involved. That's why. The energies look like clear-cut. Like, okay, you know, we're working on this. Progress is here. Progress is being made. Sometimes we take it easy because, you know... But, like, there's complication in the middle there. There's also something. And I get the sense that it's because while you know what needs to be done, you're probably working with other energies. So they may know what needs to be done, but in their own way, which is different than yours, which complicates things a little. That could be the case here. I don't know. Ultimately, it gets done. You know, I still see, okay, ultimately it gets done. But not before we complicate things a little bit, you know? So it's like, but why? For the Nine of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, again, very invested here, very clear. Look, I committed to this. I'm going to do it. I said I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But maybe something happened right before you went ahead and did whatever. And then you're pissed off, and it takes away from this. Like, yeah, there's commitment to this. Yeah, there's determination. Yeah, there's passion to this. But, like, now I'm just not in the mood for it, you know? Because I don't know what the hell. Whoa, okay. For the Knight of Wands, you get the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Tower. So, also, the example of when you're trying to kind of do something big, but, like, from the best place possible, from the best... with the greatest intentions, right? You're like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. This is, oh my God, what's going to happen once this is in place? And then that's in place, and then it's a shit show. The end result is a fucking disaster. Okay, so of course you're not in the mood then if it turned into a shit show, and then it's like, well, now I gotta go do this. But no, I don't want to do it because look at the shit show. So somebody came in with, again, the greatest intentions in the world, but it backfired. For the Four of Cups, you get the Eight of Wands, the Star, the Six of Pentacles. So it's your energy, and then there's another energy. I can't tell which is which. The one that came in with greatest intentions and then it backfired, or are you the one that's showing up here super determined, like, no, I gotta do this, and I'm gonna, god damn it, no matter what it takes, because I committed to this. Those are two separate energies. The end goal looks to be the same on both energies. You know, the approach, though, that's where we have an issue here. The approaches are very kind of the same, though, but very different. So they butt heads there, the energies, as they're trying to do the same thing. You know? So yes, it becomes upsetting, not only to you, potentially to the other energy as well. But like, I still see a sense of, but let's keep going, because again, the end goal is the same. So we're doing this. So I'm guessing that's the complication, the fact that you're coming at this from different angles. You know? Okay. Let me do the World card. In the current situation, you get the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups. Yeah, and somebody comes in, well, the energy comes in all honesty, with the intention of, hey, let's just close that chapter. Let's just put that behind us, and let's kiss and make up, and let's move on. Let's do this. You know, as long as, again, the goal is still the same, we're good to go here. Let's just put that behind us. And you're coming through with, nah, you put that behind you. I'm not gonna. Nah, too hard to do that. What do you mean, forget it ever happened? No, not forget. Just let's not let that interfere with, you know, where we're moving with this. Nah. For the Seven of Swords, you get the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. See, because you want to. You want to also close that chapter off. You know, again, not forget that it happened, but at the same time realize that it's not helpful. If you still want to pull in the same direction here, you can do it under the logo, let's agree to disagree, you know? And as much as you want to do that, as much as you want to, again, close that chapter, move on, keep going here, there's part of you that's is not agreeing to disagree with you. So you can't even do that with yourself, let alone with another energy. I can't agree to disagree with myself. Fuck it. So I can't offer that to anybody else, goddammit. Okay. Let me do the Page of Cups. For the Page of Cups, you get the Five of Cups, the Hermit, the Page of Wands. You're so split in here because there's that soul aspect of you that kind of finds all the sense in the world in just moving on, you know, just almost starting fresh here and not allowing whatever happened to influence you moving forward. Don't forget about it, heal from it, or let it help you heal, but like, don't include it in where you're going here, you know, as an energy, because that's, you're recreating it basically. And then there's the other part that says, yeah, no, I can't let that shit go, man. Did you not see what happened? I did, but keyword happened in the past. There's nothing you can do to change it. All you can do is look forward and see what you do moving forward. But if you decide to not let that shit go, you're bringing that with in the forward position there, and what's up ahead is going to look exactly like what you're wanting to leave behind. So you're recreating the exact same energy in what's supposed to be new, you know? So you're struggling to let it go there. Because to you, letting it go means forgetting about it. No, you don't have to forget about it. It's actually indicated to not forget about it because it helps you heal. For the King of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. And then if you don't let it go, you end up in this position right here of kind of being part of a teamwork type of a scenario, but feeling like, oh, it's just me doing the work. Do you think that's healthy for you to feel that for this dynamic, for anybody involved? If you truly believe that? You know? Because you seem to be upset about that. So you're bringing that energy to the table where you're proceeding here, but you're upset, you're grumpy. So, let me do the Justice card. The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. And then you're also coming in with the sense of, no, it's okay, let's push through. We'll be fine, let's push through. While you're not letting go of shit that's creating all this shit. So how do you expect for this to go moving forward? Just by pushing through? Oh, we'll push through this. It feels like crap right now, but as long as we push through, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, but how will you get there? Feeling like crap, and I don't even know if you'll get there if you're building on these energies. You know? You can't, on one hand, say, I can't let shit go that's preventing me to move forward, but let's move forward by pushing through. That's a contradiction. You can't. That's why it's showing up as deceptive. It doesn't work that way. Either, okay, I can't let go of the shit, so I can't move forward in a healthy, from scratch type of a way, you know, or let's push through, but what are we pushing through? Let's unpack that. Let's see what there is to it, you know. You can't do both because they're contradicting. For the 8 of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Lovers, the 4 of Wands, the Emperor, and then comes this other complication of, but man, this is so meaningful to me. So be it. Let it be meaningful. But even more, because it's meaningful, wouldn't you want to kind of work on whatever's being brought to the table so that you show up in it as honest and as open as possible to this experience if it's so meaningful to you? You know? Instead of being like, well, that happened, so I'm never going to let that shit go. And then based on that, oh, I'll remember. Oh, don't you worry about it. I'll remember. So move forward with vengeance. And then saying, oh, you know, it's a little tough, but as long as we push through, we should be fine here. Make up your mind. You know, which one of these routes are you going to take? Because you can't take all at the same time, because then you're kind of spinning in your own circles. It just doesn't work that way. It's a contradiction, you know? So either way you choose to go here, it's fine. That's your path that you chose. You feel like you can't let this go. Okay, go that route. But also look into why. Why is that? What makes you hang on to certain aspects? Why do you feel like you have to kind of tit for tat your way into this? You know, like, open it up too. Don't just hang on to it and then it's not making you feel good, but you still hang on to it. You know, the point is to look into it. From the universe for you as a final advice, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of giving me a sense of, you know, I've been at this for a while in which I feel good about something and then it doesn't feel good because something happens and then we just push through and we'll be fine at the end of it. But are you fine at the end of it? Even if you push through, what are you pushing through? What is that? You know? What is it that you have to push through? What is that energy? Well, sometimes I'm pissed off at this. Okay, what pisses you off? You know? So again, unpack it. Whichever route you take is the right one. Doesn't matter at this point. At the end of it all, you're still going to end up pushing through. But like, what are you pushing through? You know? So, yeah, interesting. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.